Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Guys, in today's video, I want to share with you my winter fragrance list. It is high time. I've put it off long enough. Old man Winter said it is winter, sis. All right, like I don't know what you think, but I'm giving you snow. I'm giving you ice. I'm giving you all the things. So it is time for you to show the people the winter fragrances. And also, I want to share with you that all the fragrances in today's video can be purchased on soavantgarde.com using my discount code Aisha30. Next week, Friday through the 5th. I want to say Friday the 2nd through Monday the 5th of February, I'm having my 30% off winter sale. So you'll be able to save 30% off all the fragrances that we're going to speak about in today's video, 40% off of Tiziana Terenzi, and 40% off of Vicanto. So if you want to know about some banging niche winter fragrances, then please continue to watch. Guys, before we get started with the video, please make sure you like this video, thumbs it up so YouTube knows you love my content, leave me a comment down below so we can get to know each other, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. All right, y'all, jumping right into the fragrance that I wore in the first snowstorm of 2024. Actually, the first snowstorm of this whole winter season, this was the fragrance that I wore. We went to like a little local restaurant, bar, pub type situation just to have some bar food, and I wore this fragrance, and when I tell you, I was smelling so incredibly amazing. And that fragrance is by Clive and it's Blonde Amber. Listen, Blonde Amber is that girl, okay? She's spicy, she's aromatic, she's woody. She's a little fruity, but not like super sweet, fruity, like juicy fruits. It's more like dried fruits along with the woods and I want to say there's patchouli in this fragrance as well, but it's not super dirty and earthy. This is a beautiful, smooth amber fragrance. It's very classy, very sophisticated, very Clive Christian, if you will. If you know the DNA, then you know what I'm talking about. Gorgeous fragrance. It's a unisex scent, but honestly, when I wear it, I don't feel like manly, masculine, or anything like that. It's so aromatic. It has a freshness to it as well, although it has a lot of deep woody notes. This is sexy. It is sexiness in a bottle, y'all. It is so freaking good. It's perfect for the winter, perfect for those cold months to keep you smelling sexy and just keeping you right, like just point blank period, keeping you right. This smells so good. Let me tell you the notes. So I'm gonna tell y'all the notes, right? But don't be scared, okay? It's not a safe blind buy, I will say that. And if you're somebody who likes super feminine fragrances all the time, this may not be for you, okay? So just hear that, and now let me tell you the notes. It opens up with bitter orange. There's rum and ginger, cardamom, pink pepper, olibanum, bergamot, grapefruit, tuberose, tobacco, dried fruits, sandalwood, myrrh, tonka, and vanilla. Okay, and I know a lot of those notes are very scary to a lot of you guys, but when I tell you that it's done in such a classy, not super loud, not super obnoxious way, although this fragrance is out there, okay? People will smell you, you'll leave a scent trail, but it just smells so refined. You know what I mean? It just smells so good. So it has a lot of these, you know, more masculine, I guess, notes, but how it's done and how it's blended is to perfection, and it smells gorgeous, super sexy. This can be worn on a date night. This can be worn out with your friends. This can be worn just on a cold winter's day with a nice sweater and a nice coat. People will smell this, okay? It's a very strong fragrance, but not overpowering, not overbearing, not suffocating. It's like light and aromatic, but still woody and spicy, but not too spicy. Like, it's not giving me Thanksgiving. When I think of super spicy fragrances, I usually think of Thanksgiving, but it's not one of those type of fragrances. It's just done so right, super sexy, super classy. I love this fragrance. Like I said, not for everybody, okay? I can see somebody saying that it smells masculine on them, but it's one of those fragrances like Ani that I don't get the masculine vibes, but I can see somebody getting it. But this is so classy, so sophisticated. It is beautiful, beautiful amber fragrance, y'all. So Blonde Amber by Clive Christian. Next up, we have one of my favorite fragrances ever. I love wearing this fragrance in the fall and especially the winter. It's by Fragrance du Bois and it's Cavort. I mean, what can I say? Like, this right here is a saffron bomb, okay? If you love to smell saffron in your fragrances, you will absolutely love this. It's saffron, but it also has like a creaminess to it. Not lactonic or anything like that, but it just has like a creaminess to it. It's not sharp. Like, I wouldn't classify the Blonde Amber fragrance by Clive Christian as creamy. I would classify that as like a more aromatic, a little sharper type fragrance. This is warm. This is cozy. This has a creaminess to it, but it's also super sexy, okay? So we have saffron, davana, geranium, cinnamon, rose absolute, orange blossom, ylang ylang, jasmine. There's patchouli, sandalwood, incense, and I'm guessing the creaminess that I'm getting from this fragrance is coming from that creamy sandalwood that's in the base. Super cozy, super warm. It's just a beautiful spicy fragrance, but it's not giving Thanksgiving spices. It's just giving the right amount of spices for the winter. It holds up in the cold. This fragrance lasts forever on the skin. It's one of my favorite date night fragrances. It's like a go-to date night fragrance. If I don't know what to wear, if I don't know what to layer or whatever, Cavort is always gonna be a good idea. You know what I mean? It smells so good. I love this fragrance. It was love at first sniff, and I want to say one of my favorite Fragrance du Bois fragrances, if not the I'm not gonna say the favorite, but definitely one of my top 5 or even top 3 Fragrance du Bois fragrances. I love this fragrance, okay? It'll always be in my collection. It is a winner. Cavort by Fragrance du Bois. Next up, we have my absolute favorite fragrance by Royal Crown, Sultan. Queen Sultan. Y'all, when I tell you the saffron, the vanilla, the myrrh in this fragrance is so warm, it's so toasty, it's so sexy, it's even like gourmand. Even though it's not like a sickly sweet, caramelly, dulce de leche type fragrance, it's like a gourmand fragrance, but just very, 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 very elevated. It smells freaking incredible, okay? Last forever and a day on the skin. It lasts forever. It projects. I get complimented when I wear this fragrance. It is a heavy fragrance, all right? It's not like a light aromatic type fragrance like Blonde Amber by Clive Christian. It's not like that. It's a heavier fragrance. It's a weighty fragrance. It has depth. The saffron, the myrrh, the vanilla in this fragrance is what takes it over the top for me. It's sweet, but it's not super sweet. It's not cloying or anything like that. It just gives it enough sweetness that, oh my God, it just smells like yummy to me. There's something in this fragrance that smells edible, and I don't know what it is. So it opens up with vanilla. There's dates, fruity notes, cedar, labdanum, jasmine, rose, oud, sandalwood, myrrh, and saffron. This fragrance is everything. Like I said, it's weighty, it's heavy, it's thick, it's gourmand without really being that literal, obvious gourmand. It's delicious, it's yummy, it's sexy, it's woody, it's exotic, it's unique. This fragrance is everything, okay? So definitely, y'all, if you love heavy fragrances with some weight and some depth, this is a unisex fragrance. It doesn't smell masculine or feminine to me. Definitely not like a frou-frou la-la. It's not like that at all. But it's not masculine either. And you'll notice a lot of the fragrance, I have some sweet fragrances on this list. We got a couple of sweet fragrances, but for the most part, these winter fragrances, y'all, it's giving spice. It's giving woody. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you want to smell in the winter. That's what I want to smell in the winter. I need something that's going to just wrap me on up in the cold. Okay, I'm here in New Jersey. It gets cold. The snow does not play. So I need fragrances like this that's going to wrap me up. I don't need you too sweet, too cloying. I just want you to be heavy, weighty, or aromatic and spicy, but don't give me Thanksgiving vibes, spice. You know what I mean? everything. Okay, like I said, it's yummy, it's depthy, it's weighty, and I'm obsessed. Sultan by Royal Crown. Okay guys, so every time I talk about this fragrance, I say how it reminds me of a Jamaican rum cake with like a little bit of smoke, like a smoked Jamaican rum cake. And it's Side Effects by Initio. Y'all, one of my favorite fragrances ever. This fragrance is sold on soavantgarde.com, but was purchased with my coins. Okay, I bought this fragrance long before So Avant Garde was even carrying Initio fragrances. I bought this from Neiman Marcus because it is a masterpiece, point blank and the period. Okay, it smells a little smoky, but not like super smoky. Oh my goodness, like y'all don't even understand. These fragrances just do something to me, like I can't even help it. Listen, it's almost like a little aromatic. It's not like a weighty, heavy, thick fragrance. It's aromatic. You can overspray this fragrance. It's not going to be cloying. It's not going to choke you out. It's just a light, airy kind of fragrance, but the notes are very hefty. So we have tobacco, vanilla, rum, and cinnamon. It's so super seductive. It's nice and spicy, but not like Thanksgiving vibes. It's just giving classy. It's giving winter. It's giving chunky sweater. It's giving ski. It's giving Alps. It's giving alpine. It's giving like rich winter cold vibes. It is everything. It doesn't have any fruity notes listed, but it's sweet. There's something sweet in this fragrance. It could be just from the vanilla, but it also has like a little bit more sweetness to me. That's why I feel like it reminds me of a rum cake, because if you guys know anything about rum cake, it has fruits, but the fruits are dried fruits that's been soaking in rum for like a whole entire year. So it's giving you that fruitiness, but with the rum and a little bit of smokiness, some spiciness from the cinnamon. The cinnamon even smells sweet. This is a gorgeous fragrance, perfect for the cold, perfect for winter. Side Effects by Initio. Okay guys, so the next fragrance on the list is giving a little sweetness, not too much sweetness, but just enough. And this is by the House of Oud, and it's Grape Pearls. Can we get into this gorgeous bottle? Y'all, this bottle is so gorgeous. It is everything. This fragrance is a gorgeous scent, but let me just let you know, it is in the same scent family as Deluxe, but not as sweet as Deluxe by Tiziana Terenzi. Kind of like Intense Cafe without the cafe. It's that type of vibe. So if you like that scent profile, then you'll love this. And yes, they are completely different. They're all different. Like I said, Deluxe is a more sweet fragrance. It has more honey. You definitely smell more honey and vanilla in Deluxe. Intense Cafe, you guys already know that kind of DNA. It doesn't work for me because it has way too much coffee in it. Although it smells gorgeous, I love to smell it on Bae, but just not on me. So this is giving you that kind of vibe. It's in the family, but it definitely smells different enough to own this one as well. So this one opens up with frozen blueberry, okay? And as you guys know, blueberries aren't really sweet. It has like a tart kind of taste to it, and these are frozen, so you already know. There's rose, there's grapes, there's coffee bean, amber, vanilla, white musk, and oud. Y'all, it's a sweet fragrance. It's sweeter than, I want to say, it may be the sweetest fragrance that we have on today's list. Maybe not. Maybe not. We have another sweet one, but it's definitely giving more sweet than the previous fragrances. Like I said, it's giving you that scent profile kind of DNA of Intense Cafe, Deluxe, Gentle Fluidity Gold, you know, that family. Like they definitely in the same family, but this is different enough. The blueberries in this fragrance is different. This one, you definitely smell the rose in this fragrance. It is gorgeous. It doesn't last like forever, like in a day on my skin, but it definitely has great performance. It's giving me like 6 hours on my skin, not like the other fragrances that's giving me like 10 to 12 hours on my skin. You can overspray this fragrance. It's not super dense and thick. It is a gorgeous scent, perfect for the winter. Grape Pearls by the House of Oud. All right, guys, so the next fragrance is by Montal, and it's Sensual Instinct. And when I tell you, this fragrance is very sensual, sexy. This is one of the only Montal fragrances that I can overspray. This one doesn't choke me out. It's not as sweet as Dark Purple. It's not as thick and jammy as Rose's Musk. So you can definitely overspray this fragrance. It still has amazing performance. It still has amazing longevity. People will still smell you, but it's not one that's going to choke you out, because I definitely can overspray this and, you know, feel fine. I'm not choking or anything like that. I'm not going to offend anybody, because some of Montal fragrances, like my dark purple and my roses musk, are so loud. But actually my dark purple is done, y'all. I finished that bottle. They're so loud and so thick that people smell them, you know what I'm saying? So you definitely have to be careful when it comes to certain Montal and Mansour fragrances. But this one, you can overspray this one. So this one has coffee, praline, rose, oak moss, amber, and cedar. Although it has coffee and rose, it doesn't give me the vibe of Intense Cafe. It doesn't give me the vibe of Grape Pearls. It, you know, it has coffee, but it's doing a little something different. And for me, y'all already know the coffee can't be like the star of the show. All right, I don't want to smell the coffee too much. It can be in the fragrance for sure, but it just can't be the star of the show. This fragrance is blended beautifully. It is a nice, sexy fragrance, perfect for the winter. I love this, y'all. Sensual Instinct by Montal. Okay guys, so I feel like this fragrance is definitely the most sweetest fragrance on today's list, and it's by Nani, and it's Temp Fluo. Y'all, this is a gorgeous scent, okay? This doesn't get enough love within the fragrance community, and I have no idea why. This fragrance smells so damn good, okay? Libre and all the flankers from YSL Libre, they get so much love. This kind of gives me like the vibe, a little something, but just on another level, like on another level. Even I love Libre Le Parfum, like that's a for life fragrance for me, but this is on another level from that. It's not as sharp. This is more smooth. This has more creaminess. This is beautiful to me, y'all. If you love orange blossom, you'll love this, because you definitely smell the orange blossom, but it's still a woody fragrance, and it's still perfect for the winter. So this opens up with saffron. Listen, y'all know I love me some saffron, okay? So saffron is definitely one of the star notes in all the fragrances in today's video, because saffron just does it for me. I love saffron in a mix of winter, spring, summer, and fall fragrances, okay? But definitely in the winter, that saffron just does something to the fragrances. This also has mandarin orange, bergamot. There's praline, so it's a little yummy, little gourmand. There's cashmere wood. There's cedar wood. There's vanilla. It's sweet. It's ambery. It's a little spicy. It's woody. You smell citruses. It is gorgeous, y'all. A lot of people don't talk about it, and I don't know why, because this fragrance is everything, okay? If you want something sweet in the winter, but not too sweet, not too cloying, if you want something a little woody, a little spicy, a little aromatic, then this is definitely the fragrance for you. Temp Fluo by Nani. Okay, guys, so if you love the scent of nutmeg, and you want to smell the nutmeg in your fragrances, if you love a creamy sandalwood, like a milky, creamy sandalwood, Czar by Royal Crown. Another one that a lot of people don't talk about, but this is incredible. It is so gorgeous, y'all. I love to smell nutmeg in my fragrance. If you love a spicy fragrance, but not too spicy, you know what I mean? It's not given, like I said, Thanksgiving. It's not that kind of spice, but if you love nutmeg, some black pepper, some creamy sandalwood, some vetiver, this is amazing, okay? It doesn't have a whole lot of layers to it, because for me, like when I spray it, I mainly get like nutmeg and sandalwood, but that's okay, because sometimes you don't want to have, you know, a lot going on your skin. So it's kind of, but it's so gorgeous. Like it smells like if nutmeg was an ice cream, that's what this smells like. It smells like a nutmeg flavored ice cream. That's what this is right here, y'all. Straight up, point blank, period. If you love the scent of nutmeg, you will love this. It's kind of nutty and spicy and a little sweet at the same time with that creamy sandalwood. It is so freaking gorgeous. Another one, y'all. Why aren't people talking about this? Do y'all have this? Leave it in the comments below. I don't even think y'all have mentioned this fragrance to me, like in my comment section, like have you ever tried Czar, or you know. And I've had this fragrance. If you guys remember a video that I did with Bay maybe 2 years ago of his favorite fragrances on me, this is one of his favorite fragrances on me, y'all. Czar by Royal Crown. He loves this fragrance. Like I said, it smells like nutmeg ice cream. It is so beautiful, so smooth, so creamy, so refined, last forever on the skin. Royal Crown fragrances, they don't get a lot of hype, but they are everything. They're definitely top tier. They smell rich. They smell exotic, unique, even when they're simple. Like, I feel like this is kind of simple, you know, like spicy nutmeg ice cream. It still smells like everything, you know what I mean? Definitely unique, definitely nothing that I've ever smelled before. It doesn't remind me of any other fragrance. It's a unisex scent, but it doesn't smell masculine to me at all. This was my scent on Christmas, not the last Christmas that just passed in 2023, but Christmas 2022. This is my scent because this is like a special fragrance to me. Perfect for the winter, perfect for special occasions. I've never layered with this, but I feel like just adding that extra creamy nutmeg to a fragrance would be so beautiful. I'm gonna do a layering combination featuring this one, so stay tuned for that. But this is so gorgeous, y'all. Czar by Royal Crown. Okay guys, so the last fragrance on today's list that is perfect for winter, perfect for the cold weather, is by BDK, and it's the Pesar Xra Extrait. Y'all already know if you watch my channel, but if you're new here, let me let you know. This fragrance right here is a beast, okay? She did not come to play. She wants everybody to smell her. She is loud. She is sexy. Like, this fragrance is everything. I do prefer the original only because it has a little bit more sweetness. It has a little bit more delicateness. This is like row, like a dungeon dragon in your face. You know what I'm saying? So whenever I'm in that mood, or if it's super cold outside and you're wearing sweaters and layers and scarves, this, that, the third, this right here is the one that you're going to choose, because this is going to stand up in all of that. She's going to be like, girl, I got your back. Okay, like, you ain't got to worry about nothing. You ain't got to worry about reapplying. You ain't got to worry about none of that, because they're going to smell you. You are going to smell you. Old Man Winter has nothing on the Pesar Xra Extrait, okay? This fragrance opens up with ginger. There's mandarin orange. There's pear, black pepper. There's cacao, quince, jasmine, peach, orange blossom. A lot of notes, okay? Smells like Pesar Xra, yes, but definitely more powerful, more of a presence, less delicate, less feminine than Pesar Xra, but it is a beast mode fragrance, perfect for the winter. Pesar Xra Extrait by BDK. All right, guys, we've made it to the end of the video. Leave it in the comments below and let me know what are some fragrances that you're wearing in the winter. And is winter even cold by y'all? Because I know a lot of y'all have winter and y'all like, oh, I gotta wear a cardigan today. It's cold. Like, what? We out here with furs and Canada Goose and Montclair and everything thick, everything scarves and layers and all the things. So let's talk about it. And don't forget, guys, that not this Friday, but Friday, February 2nd through the 5th, I'm having my winter sale. I'm gonna have 30% off all the fragrances shown in today's video, 40% off Tiziana Terenzi, 40% off Vicanto, and yes, I have a Tiziana Terenzi video coming, so please stay tuned. So let's talk about it like we always do. Remember, guys, to stay safe, be great, stay great, and always strive for greatness. AI the Great, signing out, but I'll see you in my next video. Peace.